Hi, I'm Mary Govenda from the decorating room here at Wilton. I'm going to show you a technique that can be used to dress up your rooftops of your gingerbread houses, and that would be string work. We're going to pipe a few strings on the house. We're using the round tip and the icing. We're going to touch the tip to the surface, pull it out, move your hand over, let the icing drop by itself. Touch, pull over, and let the icing drop. Touch, pull over, let the icing drop, and you've got a simple string work for your house. If you want to do a double, we're going to add another row right on top, starting at the same starting point, but letting it drop a little deeper, and then bringing it over. Touch to the surface, pull it out, let it drop, come over and touch again. Even pressure as you're squeezing to move over, like so. Another way you can use your strings is start out with the simple string again, come over and drop, touch, move your hand, even pressure as you go, and come back. And now we're going to add a row below it, but in between, for more of a scalloped look with your strings. And just because I'm working off to the side, you would be working in front of yourself, with the house roof facing you as you're working with it. But just go along and finish it with more of a scalloped look to your roof, like so. That's an easy technique, but some people are intimidated by strings. If doing string work isn't your bag, why not try it with fondant? There's an easy way I'm going to show you right now with our fondant and the new decorative press. I've got a package of the multi-pack fondant. Just going to open it and use it with the decorative press. When I'm going to fill my decorative press with the fondant, I want my fondant to be softer, easier to work with. Fondant is soft and pliable as you work with it, but to go through the decorative press, you want it softer. And this is just right out of the package, and I'm going to take a portion of it. I'm going to cover that up, the remaining piece, and I'm going to need some shortening into it. Putting a little shortening into my fondant will make it softer. You want it soft, similar to taffy, so it pulls easy and it's able to press through. If your fondant is firm and it straight out of the package, it won't push through the decorative press. The decorative press has 6 different inserts to trim your house or any cake, anything you might need. This is getting softer, but you know what? I'm going to put a little more into it. It's not pulling as soft as I want and stretching easy. You can knead it in your hands or you can knead it against your surface. If you have hot hands, you'll probably want to knead it against the surface. And you can see it's pulling out easier. So the cavity on the decorative press is small. So I'm just going to take a small piece. This is your decorative press. I'm going to use the single circle insert. I'm going to open up the press, and you can see on the inside where the insert slides into. Just press it in. What I like to do is put a little piece of shortening in there, kind of coat it, so when it's time to clean it, it's a little easier to get out all the excess fondant. Press your piece down into the cavity. Scrape off the excess. And now you're going to move that off to the back. Press it out. Let it drop. And I've got about a 1/4 inch rope without any problems. So now I can shape it as I need to decorate my house, to trim it. I'm going to turn it into a garland for the rooftop. I'm going to turn it around. And you know what? You can shape it right here. But you know what? I'm going to pipe a garland and then place it directly on it. So I'm going to pipe a string. And you know what? If you can't do the string work, you can more or less draw it on. And then place your garland right on it. Fondant will stick to the surface with a damp brush. And I know I forgot to bring my brush and my water. And I had the icing handy. Trim off the excess, and you can reshape as you need. But it's a simple way to decorate your house with fondant, whether you roll it out and cut it for shapes for windows and doors, or trim your house with garlands. Have fun using either the string work technique or the fondant trim with your gingerbread house.